So God can tell us, I want you to start a business, start a venture, I want a YouTube channel, write a book. Then we have this thing that cripples over us called doubt. We look at things like our past failures, the lack of skill. We say that, okay, I don't have enough equipment, or I don't have that equipment, or I don't have this. We size ourselves according to how another person has been in the same industry for about 10 years and you're about to start. We also think about like what everyone is going to say. That is the huge one, actually. What are people going to say when I start this thing? How are they going to, respond? Maybe that one person is going to text you and call you and say, by whose authority are you doing this? Like how the pharaohs did it when Jesus went up there and told people that, yeah, I'm pretty much God made manifest. Or like, if you're preaching and teaching, by whose authority are you doing this by? There are even people in the Bible that we look at today who suffered from self-doubt. God visited those people and they grappled with self-doubt. Moses himself doubted his abilities to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He had like speaking disabilities, like he could not speak like a normal person. So he questioned himself, how am I even going to do this? Me having to lead so many people out, how is that going to happen? God said to him, I will be with you. Gideon. He was asked to lead the Israelites out of the oppression of the Midianites. God said, I will be with Prophet Elijah. When he fled from the threats of Queen Jezebel, he then started to question himself. Like he started to have all these feelings of inadequacy. If I can just say this word right. He started questioning himself, his worth, and he had suicidal. God comforted him. God comforted him and said, I will be with you. Peter himself, the part of the dude that chopped off the other dude's ear, God is calling him to walk on water. Imagine if God was calling you to walk on water. You know very well that when you place your hand in a glass of water, it goes straight down. We think logically, like, how am I going to do this? But God was like, step out. Look at me. Look, focus on me. And he walked on water. But then he started to doubt the experience. He started to look around. He started to be scared. He started to think of all these things. How many times do we do that to ourselves? God is like, walk on water. I'm calling you to come and walk on water. God, have you seen my bank balance? God, these friends were making fun of me. God, I don't have support. God, I don't have the funds. I don't have this. And we start to count all these things. I don't have the personality. Never mind the external things that we count, but then we start to count the internal things also. Like, God, I don't have the voice. I don't have the personality. God, like I have a big nose. Or my eyes are too small, or like my hair is not like I don't know how to keep up with the Joneses. And he's just like, you know what? Take all of that, wrap it up, and put it aside for a second. I will be with you personally. As you go, I mean, as you go through these things, you will feel scared at times. But I will be with you. When God says He will be with you, what that means for you is that in whatever He's calling you to do, you will be victorious. We can trust Him. Whether you're standing alone, I know that sometimes in life you'll stand alone, completely alone. No one really knows the sadness of your heart. No one really understands the things that are happening inside of you. We can trust God, through the self doubts. We can trust God. I don't know whose word this is for. Ask yourself, for like, what is this thing, because being able to even see which areas you're doubting yourself in brings the light into that thing. You acknowledge the fear, you acknowledge the mountain, you acknowledge the hurdle, and you're saying, but we're still continuing. Act out of faith, step in out of faith. Whatever it is, that small little thing that you need to do, and whatever direction you're getting, sometimes you just have that small light that is right there in front of you, and that's all that you have. God says, Work with what is in front of you right now. He says that he will be with you.